Morning. Hope you're all right, everybody. I'm going to come on later. I just thought I'd show you. It's raining at the moment. It's not a very nice Saturday morning. 10 o'clock apparently. It's going to snow. Anyway, I just thought I'd pop on quickly and show you. I had an order yesterday, and it's going all the way to Kentucky. One of my lovely subscribers. So thank you to that lovely subscriber. I won't say the name in case they want to be anonymous. It's really funny, I didn't think this card would sell because it's a bit busy for me, but I did say on the film, oh, somebody will like it, and every time I say somebody will like it, I sell that card. So thank you very much, dear subscriber. This will be making its way to the post office after I've had my Zoom call, so hopefully it'll reach you soon, and of course I've done you a little thank you card as well. I'll pop that later, guys. Bye. Hello everybody, come on in, there's plenty of room for you all. I thought I'd call this my virtual coffee shop. What do you think? There's plenty of room for you all, so do find a space, sit down, socially distanced of course, get yourself a cup of something. I've got a hot chocolate, not a very special hot chocolate, it's just Aldi's less fat, less sugar hot chocolate. Quite nice. I need warming up because I walked up to the post office to post that order I showed you earlier on, winging its way to America. That reminds me, I need to go on my Etsy store and mark it as a completed order, but yeah. I walked up to the post office and it was snowing. Not a lot. It's been snowing for about 3 hours off and on. It's not sticking because it's quite wet. What are you all up to this afternoon? I just thought I'd come on and have a little chat because it's getting quite a regular thing now, isn't it? And then I'm going to sit and do a bit of listing. I did a little bit of photography yesterday, so I'm going to look through my photos and look at what looks decent and get that listed. I've taken some photographs of some of my pictures. I'll perhaps show you those later on, and a little bit of jewellery. So we'll see what's what. Had a little parcel arrive this morning. Wasn't expecting anything. And I had this lovely little letter from Pootles. Pootles is Sam Hammond at Stamping Up. And she's emailed a couple of times to say that after Brexit, they're having a lot of problems shipping stock. I think the stock for Europe comes from Germany, so lots of people that have ordered stuff from her are waiting for it. I haven't actually got anything ordered from her, so I was surprised but delighted to get these sequins. They're self-adhesive sequins. The camera's not doing them much justice. They're like a pinky colour. Artistry Blooms adhesive backed sequins. So that's cute. And love hearts. I do like a love heart. So that was sweet. I've been making more cards. So I'll just run through quickly what I've made. So this is a brusho background with a little bit of brusho gold sprinklet on it. And I've die cut the heart from that Stamping Up set that I showed you and found in my Tim Holtz clippings book, Loving Heart. So just simple, really like that. Love the I just love the speckles. I don't know what it is, I just really like it. Then I've done another one similar to one that's sold. The one that sold had this image on it and was in red. I think it was Candied Apple Distress Ink, and it had Deeply. So this is a little bit different. Just put Love You, because you know I'm trying to make things that are unique. So it's a little bit different to what was already sold. Not sure about this one. Somebody might like it, but it's a bit of that brusho background with heavy-handed sprinklet gold and a little heart stamped in Distress Ink, edged with gold mirror card. And then I don't know whether the camera's picking it up. I don't think it is. in the corner here is embossed the word Valentine with a little flourish. So those of you that aren't crafters, you can get something called an embossing folder, and you put your card inside the folder, and they have different patterns. Sometimes they have words or sayings, and you run it through a die cutting and embossing machine, and the pattern is imprinted into your paper. This one might show up better. I prefer this one. Yeah, it's really difficult. There, can you see? That would be nice for a wedding invitation if it just said wedding with flourish, wouldn't it? That would be really nice. And I'm using the super smooth card that I bought from Hazel at Dragon's Papercraft. It's beautiful, beautiful card. Getting away from love, romance, Valentine's. This is that Julie Hickey daisy set that I showed you the other day. Did any of you go on and watch Hazel on her Chanda? So this is Distress ink in the background. Haven't got my oxides out for a while. This is Distress ink. I've used them because they're closer to me. They're on the windowsill. And then just flowers embossed in white on black card. A little bit of glossy accents on there. This is the bird set from that Inky Doodles. That's quite sweet. It's one of those Tim Holtz clippings. Their fondness for each other. They're lovely little sayings in there, really whimsical. And they're different colours and different shapes, so they look like they've been hand cut. You could go in with your Distress ink if you wanted to add colour to it. But that's quite sweet. Over the reverse stenciled background. Another one of the birds, but in green. The summer sun shines. A little tiny square button in the corner there. Camera's not really picking it up. This was waste from a die cut. So I think I cut the cut this background first, centered the die so that I've got the shape, and then I stamped repeatedly "Be My Valentine," and there's a little bit of glossy accents on there, a couple of splodges. So I'm not wasting any card. This was what I wanted. That was what I wanted. But I've used the waste. Thrifty crafter, you see, guys, thrifty crafter. And again, another little word sticker from the heart. So that could be for any occasion, you know, to send somebody that you're thinking of. When was the last time anybody saw any of their friends? I can't remember. When I was going through my treatment, I did have a nice Zoom conversation with one of my friends. We had a glass of wine and you know, had a little chat. I must do that again, because it's difficult, isn't it? It's really difficult. What else have we got? So that first card I showed you, that one, getting all out of kilter here. Again, I used the waste and a similar concept to the one that I've just shown you. And then this is my favourite one. So this is alcohol ink on Yupo paper, and when I open it up and hold it to the light, you can't really see on the camera, it goes even more translucent. And I've cut on the inside so that it shows through. That's the kind of thing that you need to see in real life. No amount of decent photography will do that justice. I have done a little video thing for Etsy. I like that on Etsy, that you can do a between 5 and 15 minute video clip to show highlights of your products. So yeah, I think that's my favourite out of that batch, with a little tiny rhinestone. Then when I was sorting out under my daughter's bed, all this stuff that I've made for craft fairs, I came across this box that I made, and it had got a set of 5 cards in it, all mail related. So I made the box out of craft card. It hasn't stood the test of time brilliantly because I've stored it in a plastic crate under a bed, and carrying it to and from craft fairs and putting it on tables and stuff, it's got a little bit battered, but I've just used some background paper. That's a stamped image that I've distressed. I think it's probably a Tim Holtz stamp. Little button, it's one of my little signature hallmark things. But the cards, I took photographs of some of these yesterday. They're all mail related, so I think I'm going to list that one. They're all on this sturdy craft card, and they come with a matching craft card envelope, but I thought I might as well list these. Easy to make, it's just papers and a bit of stamping. So that's that one. This one I like, a Tim Holtz stamp in the middle there, covered in glossy accents. Get a really nice shiny embossed feel to it. This is, I don't know what the background paper is, but the middle image is a Tim Holtz image. And I've checked the Angel policy. You can use Tim Holtz products and sell, so that's fine. I've got this dad stamp. Don't know where it was from. Sorry, it's donkey's years old. And yeah, just on some mail paper, mail themed paper. And then this last one. Not sure where that stamp came from, to be honest with you, but that's quite nice. And I like the sayings in the background, things like have no choice, flying without wings, the house of a friend, for weeds soon choke up the unused path. It's just a little funny thing. So that's that. Put that out the way. Then I've had a couple of commissions on my Etsy shop. One lady definitely wants 1 card and another lady wants 2. I can't remember whether the one lady does actually want 2 as well. So I've got 3 or 4 cards to make. So I've had quite a nice couple of conversations with them. And then my daughter commissioned me to make a card, my youngest daughter. It's my eldest daughter's birthday on Friday the 5th. So sad we're not going to be able to see her. I remember when it was her birthday last year. She works at a bar in Leeds, a bar and restaurant in Leeds, and she's done really well since she left uni. She did a maths degree. She didn't know what she wanted to do work-wise, and while she was a student she got a job in this particular bar, and when she'd finished her degree they took her on full-time, and she's worked her way up. She's duty manager now. And before the last lockdown, they were talking to her about interviewing for assistant manager. So she's done really, really well. They really like her. But we went to stay with her for a night, and we went for a meal in the restaurant that's attached to the bar that she works in. And it was so lovely because everybody thinks the world of her, and it was lovely to see how she was treated. We've had the most fantastic meal. And you know, who knew that we were going to find ourselves in the mess that we're in now? But anyway, my youngest daughter said, could I make a card? She wanted it to be purple. She didn't mind what was on it. So I made this yesterday with some Lavinia stamps. So we've got the new fairy that I showed you, Ariel, and can you see the little bit of glitter on her wings? I used the moon dust holographic glitter from Lavinia, which gives it's chunky. And then Mooch the cat, and I've just used distress ink to make these little hills to ground the fairy and the cat, and put a little bit of fine glitter like for frost. Little hint of a moon there. There's a little tiny bit of silver sparkly pear, and I doubt that the camera will pick that up, but I've stamped The wind blows cold. And what else does it say? But the moonlight befriends us. And then just a hint of shadow, a hint of stamping down there. And because this is quite a big card, it's slightly bigger than the ones I make on my shop. This is 15 centimetres by 30 centimetres. I hadn't got any envelopes that I could find, so I made my own out of some Do Crafts 12-inch paper pad that I've got. I've got a We Are Memory Keepers envelope maker, and it's a really useful tool. You can make many different sizes of envelopes. Yeah, so I made that. Found a few other things that I've made. Sadly, what's inside here is out of date, but again, I made these for craft fairs. So it's like a little gift for a co-worker. Really easy to make. Although I might have another go at thinking about how to do this slightly better, because I'll show you where I'm not happy with it. But it's just like a little wallet, a little folder. It's about 1/2 centimetre thick, and I've just used some patterned paper. You could stamp your own background, and then this little cup, Thanks a Latte, is a Stampin' Up set that I bought last year, the year before. So it's a stamp and die set combined, and I've just finished it off with a little pearl embellishment there. And then inside, just put some paper for you to write your own note, and there's a sachet of coffee. But you can see I've made this little pocket here, and the stress of the coffee sachet has meant that the paper's lifting off. So I need to rethink that and see what I can do. But I might have a go of this coffee. It says best before 2019, 13th of May 2019. I mean, it's not going to go off, is it? It's just going to probably lose its aroma. So I thought that was quite a nice idea. Pop that in there. Then I found this as well, and I think that what's inside this is probably past its best. But I'll show you what this is. I found a few of these at a craft fair. So what I've done, I've made my own little wallet, and it says Special Mum on it, and I've just used papers. These were from Craftwork Cards. Now I understand, I think Craftwork Cards has sadly gone out of business, but again, they did really nice papers, and I've just mounted them onto black cards, so you've got a little bit of a border. It just makes everything pop a little bit. Put some ribbon on, so that's glued under this central image here. Undo it, lift it up, open it up, and inside you've got 2 packets of seeds. They'd make really nice housewarming presents for people, I think, wouldn't they? So I'm sure these seeds are out of date. I bought them somewhere cheap, like the Range or somewhere like that. Yeah, so by 2019, so you can tell how long ago I made these. But I might give those a go. They were $1.99 that packet. How much was I selling these for? I think the price tags come off. I probably would have sold this for about £8. Oh, it's on the packet. Yeah, I was selling those for about £8, considering I spent £4 on seeds. Got sunflower seeds. Oh, these aren't too bad. It says so by December 2020, so I might give those a go. You've got 4 lots of different sunflowers there. I'm not very good with my words today, I'm sorry. I didn't have a brilliant night's sleep, and I did my zoom thing all right, that was fine. But you can see how I've sort of made a little wallet for each side, and then you've got, you could write your message on the back, you can write it behind one of the seed packets, and I've just carried the, you know, the same paper theme through. So I might have a go at making some of those. I think they'd be quite nice on my Etsy shop actually. And it's a really heavy, so I'd have to factor in the cost of postage. But you can see how I've made a little ½ centimetre gap for that to fold over. Yeah, let me know what you think about those. What else can I show you? That's me, one of my catchphrases, I think. What else can I show you? So I showed you the little clippings book. I found this. It's called Snarky. So 218 stickers. They're in black with white text and white with black text. And again, the white ones you can colour with ink. So there's all kinds of things. Some are quite nice. Why limit happy to an hour? That could go on anything, couldn't it? I'm fabulous. Don't judge me. Then you get some snarky ones. Who left the bag of idiots open? It's a beautiful day to leave me alone. You're crazy is showing. You might want to tuck that back in. Where's the unsubscribe button on adulthood? What else have we got? Here's one that's appropriate for the current times. If it requires pants or a bra, it's not happening today. I've actually got some stamps that are underwear, so that could go quite nicely with that. My favourite thing to make for dinner is reservations. Husband's making dinner tonight, so I'm quite excited for that. I like it when I don't have to cook. I do like cooking, and now I'm feeling much more healthy and I've got more energy. I'm doing much more cooking than I was a couple of months ago, so I am getting back into it. But we follow somebody on YouTube called Adam Ragusa. My husband and I have got very different tastes in TV, really. There's a little bit of overlap, but certainly the kinds of things I watch on YouTube are very different to the kinds of things that he watches on YouTube. But we do like Adam Ragusa. He's American. He's mega big. He's got over 1 million subscribers. Can you imagine that? 1 million subscribers. And he's a journalist and concentrates on food. So he put a video up last week, I think it was, on cooking a shepherd's pie in a cast iron pot. So he's going to do that today because it did look nice. And obviously we've cooked shepherd's pie before, but we're going to give his recipe a go, or my husband is, so I'm looking forward to that. Having a roast dinner tomorrow, just having a roast chicken because it's cheap and quick and simple, isn't it? So yeah, I'll leave it there for now, I think. Oh, just before I do go, I might come back on later and show you some of the pictures that I'm going to list on my Etsy store. But Thursday the 4th of February, I'm going to be drawing for the giveaway. Now I've had a look. I've had 149 views on that, but only 27 people have commented. Maybe you don't want to win the giveaway, that's absolutely fine. But if you want to be in with a chance of winning a couple of my little handmade goodies, head on over to that video. I'll put a link at the end. But make sure you comment and make sure you're subscribed. Those are the only conditions that I need for you to be in with a chance of winning. So yeah, I'll leave it there. It's 23 minutes already. Gosh. Take care, guys. Oh, I must stop saying guys. That drives my husband up the wall. See you soon. Come back to my little virtual coffee shop soon. Bye. So I'm in my daughter's room now. It's just where I'm storing bits and pieces. Sorry about all the reflection from the lights. You've seen this eye picture before. So that's going to get listed. Pop that over there. There's this little bird picture here. You can see my shadow, sorry about that. All Creatures Great and Small. Just one of my little backgrounds with a little blue tip on a branch. That's 2 stamps. So I've created my own little picture. Everything's got my little initials, ACT, on it. This is, let's see if this is any better, alcohol ink on acetate with a little dictionary definition behind. Trying to be kind of like a beach scene. Little gold beads, micro beads and a shell, and the definition of a beachcomber. Another beach themed one. So these will all be going up on my Etsy store when I get them listed. Seagulls and the little definition of a beach. And then can you see all the little bits of texture trying to look like the froth of waves, and those little gold micro beads again for the sand. Then this one, this is a Lavinia stamp. I think it's a foraging fairy. It's a background that I've made using Distress Oxide inks. That'll be chipped sapphire and seedless preserves, and there's kind of like a glittery orb, a little bit of rhinestones, some water droplets to create texture, and just a little bit of stamping around the edge. That's in quite a big box frame. Then I've got these little diddy ones. Again, alcohol ink. That's probably on Yupo paper with some rub-ons, different rub-ons. I like the eye and the little men. This is one of my favourites and does look actually quite like an abstract picture. So I'm going to put that on for, I don't know, a bit more money than some of the others, I think. Again, this is on Yupo paper. I've called it Poppies and Cornflowers. And you've got a little bit of red and a little bit of blue. Another beachy one. I quite like the contrast between the light blue and the dark blue on that. And again, it's trying to look like the beach. So this one says, "We dream in colours borrowed from the sea." And again, you can see a little bit of flakes for froth and finer glitter. Then I've got some really diddy ones. Beauty and Grace. That'll be one of those clipping stickers. And you see the little bit of glitter on there. In a silver frame, bird on a branch, nice green background, and then this little flower one. I have got this. It's a real shame. I used to like the IKEA box frames. They were good value for money. But to cut down on their costs, they've started to put perspex in instead of glass. And this got damaged on the way back from a craft fair, all the way to a craft fair, and it's cracked. I'll be able to take the image that's inside out. I did this for a Lavinia challenge as a card, and I thought I'd put it in a frame. So you've got Mooch and one of the Lavinia hairs there. And some words that I've cut out of a book. That's not going to get listed, obviously, because it's broken. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much if you're still with me. See you soon. Bye.